सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंदा गोविंदा। सद्गुरु महाराज की जय। कलये सुंदराकारं सदैक प्रियदर्शनम् अज्ञाननाशकं देवं सद्गुरुं मुरलीधरम् मुरलीमण्डितकरकमलं मुनिजनमोहनं व्यत्यस्तपादं वनमालाधारिणम् प्रेम भक्त मंडल नित्य कीर्तितं प्रेमिक वरदम् आश्रयेऽहम् नाम संकीर्तनं यस्य सर्व पाप प्रणाशनम् प्रणामो दुःख शमनः तन्नमामि हरिं परम्। Radhe Radhe, and my heartfelt pranams to all our dear brothers and sisters of our God family in the United States of America. Today indeed is a very special day. Yes, we are undergoing a lot of challenges. Still, today is a very special day. The day is called Kalpataru Day, and the day started with something which is the most special to almost all of us assembled out here, which is the darshan and listening to our beloved Maharaj's benediction message on this New Year's Eve. And almost it has become equivalent to even a sakshatkaram in dhyanam, because all of us were truly thirsty for the darshan. Netre cha shrotrene. Not only our eyes were thirsty, our ears were thirsty for our beloved master's darshan and the few nectarine words which always flows from his lotus face. And we were blessed with both in the morning. And the beautiful message if the message had to be summed up in one word, it is faith, and faith alone. And faith in spite of challenging circumstances. Faith even when, for some of us, the light is not to be seen at the end of the tunnel. When we actually hold on to faith, it will certainly take us across. And Bhagavatam says, Govatsa Padam. It will take us across this period of challenges seamlessly without any problem. And our Swamiji illustrated that with 4 lovely stories, each story very unique, and each story is uniquely showing a different flavor of faith. The first story our Swamiji talked about was a story where, more than any other outer observances, more than all those other frills and whistles, the most important thing is a simple love, faith towards the Lord. That boy who was so much devoted to Bhagavad Gita, even though he could not recite it flawlessly in Sanskritam, even though he could not understand every meaning of every word in that lovely Shastra, yet our Swamiji very beautifully brought forth the point that because he had Shraddha, because he understood the significance of having Bhava in the heart, he actually attained the fruit of learning Bhagavad Gita, which means faith, like a simple, innocent child, is the most potent. And in the second story, our Swamiji very beautifully illustrated a simple faith when we listen to Puranas and Itihasas. That simple faith in the words of our Purana and Itihasas, which is the words of our master, can lead us to even the highest fruit of human birth, which is Sakshatkara itself. And then Swamiji gave a very beautiful day-to-day story of whatever that happens. If we have faith and if we had prayed, we need to unravel the mystery of how it is going to work out positively for us. In fact, there is a word coined for that by modern spiritualists. The word is called positive paranoia. We all understand what paranoia is, isn't it? We are constantly mulling if somebody is plotting against me, if somebody is trying to trick me, if the world is trying to push me or the world is trying to make me stumble, etc. Positive paranoia works exact opposite. It is a simple statement of Shraddha that Krishna and my Guru is constantly plotting for my growth. He is constantly working for my progress. He is constantly thinking about my well-being, and that positive paranoia is the peak of faith. And our Swamiji gave this lovely story of all these traders traveling in the forest, and how rain apparently dampened their spirit, but actually poured hot water into the plans of miscreants. And that is the beauty of that story, that this little bombs or little landmines which they had planted were rendered worthless by a sudden shower of grace in form of rain. And how the traders initially didn't understand and got their spirits dampened, but then later realized that their lives were saved, which is far greater than just losing a few dollars worth of goods. And in the final story, our Swamiji again underlined the greatness of faith. So if Swamiji had one important message, if Swamiji actually lightened a small lamp in this immense darkness some of us may be undergoing, it is the lamp of faith. Adhyatma Deepam is the Deepam of faith. And that is the reason why this year's prayer, Maha Mantra Kirtan, a mass prayer, was something very unique to all of us. We were thirsty for it, all of us needed it, and we got it as a timely shower of grace from our beloved Guru Maharaj. And indeed, let us start this year with that wonderful message of just one word. If you ask me, since we all have, almost all of us have a corporate background, they always say have thought hangers in right in front of us so that we don't forget some fundamental truths. Maybe we should just write a simple word faith and keep somewhere where we can see it as often possible, because the most important or the most critical failing of human life is forgetting something, vibramsha. And so the easiest way for us to overcome that is to remind each day that we need to strengthen our faith. In fact, we need faith more when we have such challenging times. But almost each of you have individually been in touch with me, and I know that you all have felt the grace of Guru. We all have felt the grace of Bhagavan through the entire year of 2020. 2020 who have actually corrected some of our vision also, and that's why it is 2020, isn't it? And it has made our vision 2020. I know many of you have personally shared with some of us that 2020 had corrected your vision about not taking anything for granted. We used to take even India trip for granted. Na? Anytime India is there for us to go, visit our native place or visit our ashram or visit our parents for some of you. But now we understand even that has become a Tirtha Yatra for all of us. Na? When Swamiji, our Swami Vivekananda returned from US, and he was asked by a reporter, now that you are returning back to your homeland after a long time, how do you feel? And Swami Vivekananda said, this time it is a Tirtha for me. It is a pilgrimage for me. It is not something trivial. Actually, me personally didn't understand what he said. But when I was sitting in US for 7.5 months, it was blissful, no doubt. It was filled with satsang, no doubt. But when we were really returning back to our hometown with a thought that we are going to have the darshan of Thakurji, with the thought that we are going to have the darshan of our beloved master, it indeed became a Tirtha Yatra. And I'm sure most of you are feeling the same. 2020 had corrected our vision not to take anything for granted. Have you ever even thought twice about a hand sanitizer? Have you ever thought twice about a hand soap? These were all taken for granted in America, isn't it? But then 2020 taught us, if Bhagavan has blessed us to remain, hale and healthy, and if Bhagavan has blessed us with auxiliaries which ensures hygiene around us, it is indeed a blessing, and we should not take that for granted. We have never taken for granted our travel to India. 2020 taught us even that we should not take it for granted, and let us feel and count the blessings of even visiting our hometown, and even things like food, even things like a walk in a park, even going to a shop to shop stuff has become something like a blessing. And yes, our Swamiji has told us in the morning not to see the negative side of anything, which is the reason why I am trying to follow his words this very day when he actually stressed the importance of positive thinking, positively seeing 2020 has revolutionized our life in a positive way. And though we had challenges, we can't belittle them. Above all, 2020 has told us the basic underlying truth of all our Shastras, which is gratitude. The basic underlying truth of all our Shastra is Kritagnyata. Kritagnyata means gratitude. And it has taught us to feel grateful. Can you imagine our children thinking that going to school is something exciting? Meeting their friends in a classroom used to be a dreary thing for some, but now they have started counting even that as a blessing, isn't it? Water, food, a safe shelter, normal health, everything has become a blessing. So, if at all we have to see 2020 in a positive light, it has made our vision 2020. And so, when we are going to 2021, let us carry that lesson forward. If we all carry that lesson forward, we don't have to actually sit for another pariksha. And that lesson, as our Swamiji said, is summarized in 3 words. First is faith, second is positive thinking, and the corollary of these two is gratitude. And let's take that forward and let not any external circumstances dampen the spirits of we, the children of Govinda, we, the children of our beloved Master, who are empowered by the divine name blessed by our Master, who are empowered by the divine service blessed by our Guru Maharaj, who are empowered by the right perspective, which is also blessed by our divine Master. And so let's enter 2021 with tremendous gratitude of actually wading through the tough times of 2020. And see, even nature is showing that things are improving. The vaccine is in sight. And some of our uh, 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 family members who are in the medical field sent me photos of they getting shots, and they were thrilled. A vaccine shot is something which is actually shot in the arm for them, and they were all thrilled. And that's a very good way to start this year. Soon we are all going to get vaccinated, and we are all going to be vaccinated against mental ills with these 3 wonderful vaccines of faith, positive thinking, and of course gratitude. And I'm very happy to be with you in the midst of all of you today on the special day of Kalpataru Day. And our Guru is the Kalpataru, our Thakurji is the Kalpataru, and our own divine Seva is the Kalpataru. And our Swamiji very often repeats this wonderful half sloka from Bhagavatam, Kimalabhyam, Bhagavati Prasanne Sriniketane. Bhagavan, who is Shriyapati, Bhagavan, who is the Lord of Lakshmi Devi, who is Sri. When Bhagavan is pleased with us, what cannot be attained by all of us? Which is what is the meaning of Kalpataru, isn't it? And today we all had the lovely darshan, and we were all drenched with the nectarine, positive, energetic words of our Swamiji, and with the earnest prayer that our heart and the head retains this lovely message of our Swamiji, with the earnest prayer that let us all not forget the divine name, which is a most precious gem blessed by our Swamiji, and with the earnest prayer that let a day not pass without us thinking about the benign Lord, our Radharani Sameta Bhagavan Sri Krishna, whom we fondly refer to as Madhuri Sakhi Sameta Premikavarda Thakurji. We let us enter 2021 with that prayer, and to mark our gratitude to our Radharani, who is the mother for all of us. Let us do a small Shravanam of a lovely song composed by our Swamiji, which is uh, extolling and gratefully acknowledging the grace and the compassion of our Divine Mother, Srimati Radharani. And I wish I could individually wish each of you the Kalpataru Day and pray with each of you in this Kalpataru Day. And it's not physically possible. So I'm so happy that you took your time, 100 of you took your time to join me in our prayers for a bright 2021, bright in all aspects, personally, professionally, in the family area, and also educationally, and more than all this, spiritually also, let it be an elevating year. And I know the prayer you all have in your heart. Let this year free up airspace so that we can go and get energized. Come to India, get energized. Come to Madhurapuri, get energized. Have the darshan of our beloved master, get energized. Have the darshan of our Thakurji, Kalyana Srinivasa Perumal, Kanyakumari, Anjaneyya Swami, and get energized. And let 2021 mark a year which actually is a stepping stone for us to go higher and higher and race and make our stature taller by the grace of our Guru and our Thakurji. So we'll have a small kirtan which celebrates the greatness of Radharani's compassion. And the short substance of that kirtan, because it's in Tamil, the sum and substance of the kirtan is, I am indeed very blessed by the kripa of Radharani. And it's a Radharani's kripa which makes me understand and which makes me love our Thakurji. It is Radharani's kripa that our children, can you believe it, 250 of our youngsters last year have taken up reading Bhagavatam daily. And that is something unprecedented, maybe in any other country of our GOD activities. So how can I ever look back at 2020 with a negative spirit at all? In fact, 2020 has brought us together closer. Generally, satsang used to happen regionally. Now we don't we don't confine ourselves to the narrow confining walls of state or city. We actually are one. We actually look upon ourselves as one small family unit of North America. It has brought all of us together. So how can I look back at 2020 with only a negative eye? And more than anything else, our youngsters have taken up some incredible activities of daily chanting, of daily Bhagavata Parayanam. With all this in view, how can we ever look upon 2020 with in just negative light? So there were wonderful developments in 2020 for which we need to be grateful. So Bhagavan, Bhagavatam, and Bhagavan Namam, all that has been blessed by our Radharani alone. So whenever we chant Hare Rama, when we remember with gratitude, it is Radharani's Kripa I'm chanting. How can you chant mechanically? Many of you ask, isn't it? How do I get bhava while chanting Maha Mantras? Easiest bhava is bhava of gratitude. Each time we listen to ourselves chanting Maha Mantra, remember our past. We were, most of us, we were moving around without a direction in spiritual space. Now we know the path, we know the end. Rest is all only small little auxiliaries, isn't it? The path is Bhagavan, Bhagavatam, Bhagavan Namam. And the end is Bhagavan Sri Krishna's lotus feet. That is clear for us. And about 99.99 people who are spiritually oriented in the world don't have that clarity. It is by the grace of Radharani. It is by the grace of our Guru. Remember I said Sri Ji and Sri Ji. Sri, capital G, and Sri Ji are inseparable for us. Radharani is Guru and Guru is Radharani for some of us. And so it is by the grace of Radharani, who is also the Guru, that we have a direction in our life and we have a purpose in our life. We understand the role of our profession. We understand the role of our family. We understand the role of the nation in which we are staying. We understand the role of the society in our own spiritual uplift. And that wonderful clarity has been blessed by Radharani. And so, with my hands folded, my eyes moist, I bow down to Radharani and celebrate her kripa and express my gratitude. Sadguru Maharaj ki jai.
भगवान भागवतम भगवन्
कृष्ण रूपेण पुराववर्ष अद्यापि सोऽयं मुरलीधराख्यो पुष्णाति प्रेम्णावलं सहर्षं संकीर्तिते महामन्त्रे तत्राविर्भूय दक्षिणो सुप्रसन्नो भवेद्यस्तं सुभद्र गोविन्द नाम संकीर्तन गोविन्द गोविन्द
Sadhguru Maharaj ki Radhe Radhe. And once again, my heartfelt greetings on this Kalpataru day to all our beloved family members in North America, and my heartfelt happy new year wishes to all of you, and my advanced Makar Sankranti Pongal wishes to all our family members in USA, and with the prayer again in all our hearts to the lotus feet of our Master and Thakurji to fill 2021 with all abundance, health, and spiritual fervor in our hearts. I would like to take leave and hope that we meet again, either virtually or directly in the near future. Radhe Radhe.